I'm gonna wait till I get some more viewers. Yeah, that's what they be saying. I ain't worried about the viewers. Whoever do watch this, whenever I post it, y'all watch it. My whole thing is, a lot of people that don't personally know me or even have me as a Facebook friend really don't know what I got going on. So if I say I'm doing something, just know I'm doing it. The whole thing is, I'm gonna be doing stuff in the next couple months, and people won't know my purpose. People won't know where I'm getting at, what I'm getting out of this, and what am I even doing it for? They won't know. One thing about it is not for them to know. Whatever me and God have going on, that's me and God. And coming up with this twerk event, a lot of people say it's against God's, will and his religion. And I'm not even a religious person. I'm going to tell you that. I'm a child of God. So before I let anything bound me, I go by the Bible. Everything in the Bible is really contradicting, but I still believe there's a higher power, which is God himself. Thanking from, because I know somebody had saved me that day that I, was in trouble and things would happen to me. Somebody helped me. It wasn't no human. So, on that note, I'm saying all that to say that however God, my leader, allowed me to pursue and move in life, that's how I'm going to move. And yes, he allows me as well as he allows you to make mistakes. So if I'm making a mistake, something's surely going to come and block it. But if not, then, it's going to carry on. That's just like basically sin. God give us all the free will. So if I decide to go right now, go run somebody over, and they end up dying, that's a sin. But I have the free will. I knew that I could have just stayed parked right here, right now, and just stayed here, other than going to run somebody over, just because that's what my mind says. The whole thing is the difference between right and wrong. When will we realize? Well, one simple thing: when you do something wrong, sometimes people are there to let you know that's wrong. And other times gotta let you go on, and then things will catch up to you. Sometimes even doing the right thing, you get in trouble for doing the right thing. So people look at you incorrect for doing the right thing or the wrong thing. So go ahead and do what feels best for you. And honestly, a lot of things that I'm doing, I feel is best for me, and I feel is best for the society. And a lot of people won't know why I'm doing these things because they're not in my mind. And they don't see the bigger picture that I do. So, on that note, is a movement that I'm starting. And you don't have to join it, because this is going to only be for the select few that does. And I'm 23, about to be 24. We all have made mistakes, still making mistakes. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So we're going to make mistakes literally every day of our life. So the thing of that is, while we're making mistakes, will we make our mistakes the best mistakes we ever made? Because simple, I'm going to use this term. Some people say, oh, it was a mistake. I didn't mean to get pregnant. That's fine, but you did. Me. Because when I didn't want to tell my parents that I had got pregnant. I dreaded the day that Sacred Heart called my mother and told her that I was pregnant when I was 18, and they shouldn't have been telling my business. I dreaded it. But, she was going to find out anyway one day. But I could say that was a mistake, me getting pregnant. But my child here, because I'm not going to kill my child. I don't believe in abortions. So my thing is, am I going to make this the best mistake I ever made? So on that note, I'm raising my child to be his own person, he have his own business. So I want to start something for him that will be a legacy. By the time he's 10, everything should be great. His business should be, they see him walking the mall, that's KJ. I just want what's best for me and my child. And sometimes a lot of people don't realize, just like I'm going to say being a stripper. People don't, I woke up, I'm not going to lie. I did when I was younger. I said, I want to be a stripper. That's on my bucket list. So, to each his own. But, people don't just say, oh, I'm going to be a stripper all the days of my life. Because typically, once you become a stripper, you realize, like, I'm getting looked at weirdly. Like, I don't like that feeling. So sometimes you have to do what you got to do to get those bills paid. And sometimes, sometimes people go different routes to get their bills paid. But, when we're looking at stuff like that, I could have been the one that was on Cervantes, or I could have been a stripper. Which one? Some people hold higher standards than others. And, in situations like this, that's why I said I'm throwing these twerk events. My thing is, I want to drag the people that's out here doing these things on Cervantes, or, really low key, because the people on Cervantes don't have Facebook, I'm sure. But doing the stuff like that, similar situation, or even just people that just need their bills paid. And I know it's hard out here, a pandemic. So it's just things I'm trying to do to help people actually get money in people's pockets. Other than people asking me, can I get this? Can I get that? Can you give me this? Can you give me that? How about you come do this for it? It's simple. It's a game. Do you want it or you don't? And it's a mindset as well. But with that, it's going to cause a resolution as well, and a revelation. But it's going to start, it's going to be changing a lot of things, because a lot of people are now going to hold their standards higher. Now, a lot of these females won't go up into these clubs and just be dancing randomly, because now they know, hey, I can go get paid to do this with their clothes on. They don't have to worry about that. Hey, Javon. Hey, Funny. But, it's simple. Like, where's your mindset? Where would you go with these things? And my thing is, I want to grab all these people. I want to get them out of these situations and put them in better situations. Because people might say, you like, I'm on the outside looking in, but no, I've been in these places. I've been, So it's like, I'm here to help. I'm here to help, not, hurt anybody. And literally, like, a lot of people mindsets are stuck. They're like, they feel like they're in slavery because they don't take themselves nowhere outside of the horizon that they're in. You don't have to go out and drink and smoke and party every weekend. I personally don't. I personally don't. When it comes to my weekends are full. If I'm not, I do something beneficial to me. Because we can go to these clubs every weekend and pay them $11 to get in. And we can pay them, $30, $50 to get drinks that you can go buy a $20 bottle for. Me, I sip wine. So, of course, $13 bottle worth of Stella Rose, And it's just the mindset, I want to reach the people that is needed to be reached. And that's not everybody. And I'm fine with that. But I do want everybody to understand that. rethink your mindset. I want you to watch this video, expand your mind. Don't stay where you at. Because once you do that, you ain't going nowhere else. But on that note, I'm about to head out. And I'll talk to y'all later. I'll come back and do live again.